I gotta remember, even though there's no one on here now, that the playback is gonna be, y'all will see me. Hi. There's no one on here now, but this thing right here, this is good. You know what? I should stir it. Let me stir it. It's like a creamsicle. Mmm. Mmm. That's good. Mmm. That is good. Mm-hmm. I like it better though, not stirred. Why do I like it better not stirred? It's crazy. Y'all tried this before from McDonald's? I don't know. I like it better not stirred. Mm. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. You said stay out this heat. Man. This heat is crazy. It's disrespectful. Disrespectful. Yeah. Hey, Bayron. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Kirk. Y'all gonna have me put my glasses on so I can see. Hi, y'all. Hey, hey, hey. As you can see, I'm in the car. Hopefully, y'all can hear me and y'all can see me because I am in the car. I did work today, but I didn't have time to come on. I had plans to come on and talk to you guys today. So I was going to be in the office for a little while. However, I did not expect to really have to work. Not gonna lie. I was gonna do some cleaning, and I planned on doing some cleaning, and then I had a family to come in that needed to groom. They were doing their loved one's hair, and what else? Had some emails and stuff to do, but no real like not a lot of work to be done. So I was gonna leave out early. What they say? When you make plans, yeah. I know God was laughing like, that's what you think. Because I was like, oh yeah, I should be here just for a few hours and then I'm gonna dip out. Nope. Nope. Hey, JD. Happy Monday to you too. And Rochelle, hey, hey, hey. But yeah, so my plans, a just a little hiccup in my plans on today, just a little bit. But it was a good hiccup because a family that I had talked to over the weekend, oh my God, y'all, this eye is still twitching like crazy. Oh, I know, it's stress, I get it. There's nothing I can do about it, y'all. It's just twitching. Anyway, this family that I had talked to, I think I talked to them on Friday or Saturday. It was Friday, right before we closed on Friday. They had called, and oh God, and they didn't call back. I was supposed to get an email from them, and I didn't receive anything, and I sent them an email saying, hey, I never received it, Didn't hear back, and I was just like, oh. Because like my mama would always say, what's for us is for us. And if, they didn't come to us, hope they were, able to find excellent services somewhere else, you know what I mean? Because what God has for us is for us, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. Like, do we need the business? Absolutely, of course. But hey, if they decided to go elsewhere, what can I do about that, right? So I didn't think nothing of it. So I'm in the office today, and my plan is working. It's working. I'm doing it. Actually, I was doing too much of the emailing part, and I kept looking at the time because I have to go to Vegas in the morning to pick up. I don't know. I gotta map out my day. I don't know how I'm gonna do that tomorrow with the kids. Drop them off at daycare. Get on the road. Get back. I should be good. But so I'm going to Vegas tomorrow, right? So I was like, I'm not going for my funeral home. It's for another funeral home, and they offered to bring the van back towards where I live for me. And I was like, thank you. So because I would have to come all the way back here to get the van because I have the kids. So I can't take the van home with me, and I live far. So they offered to come and get it and bring it out that way. And I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. So I was like, okay, I need to go get the van clean because y'all, the van had been sitting. It had been sitting, so it was filthy. So I was like, I gotta go get that clean, put the gurney in there, do this, do that. I'm checking off all the boxes I got to do. It's okay. I got time. Oh, it's just a little. It's 10:30, no problem. Family, they were like, oh, can we come right now? Can we come today? And I was like, I said, I have availability right now. And it was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, you would have to come right now. And it was like, no problem. We not far. I was thinking, dang. But, it's like, dang, but yes. You know what I mean? At the same time. So, just a direct cremation, but still business nonetheless. And to God be the glory for that. Now, the loved one, however, I was like, okay, it's a coroner case. So, him being a coroner case, I was like, wait, God laugh, tell them your plans. Right, that's the saying. That's the saying, JD. But he definitely was laughing at me today. But so he's a coroner's case. So I was thinking the whole time I was working with them, I was looking at the clock because I had promised my cousin, because it's my nephew's birthday. Well, her son. We call each other's kids, our nieces and nephews. That's how all of my cousins are. So her son's birthday is today, and she wanted me to bring the kids because I wasn't planning on bringing the kids. And see that, thank you, Lord, because I was not planning on bringing the kids today, y'all. So I really would have been stuck. Because if I don't bring the kids with me, then I have to rush to get back and fight through traffic to get back. And I need to leave no later than 1:30. Now, 2 o'clock is pushing it. It will take me over 3 hours to get home if I left after 2 o'clock. That's pushing it. But, I have to leave in a timely manner. So I don't think I would have took that case today. I think I would have been like, oh God, no, can y'all come tomorrow? Because then Miss Tiffany could just go ahead and meet with them. But thank God I brought the kids because she wanted them to help celebrate her son's birthday today. And I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. So she had the kids, so I had promised her. I was like, girl, no, I'm only going to be there just a few hours. I should be leaving by like noon. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. No, that did not happen. So by noon, I had just wrapped up with the family. And I was like thinking the whole time when I was meeting with them, I'm like, okay, he's at the coroner's office. And they're asking me for a timeline of when his cremated remains will be ready. And it's all solely dependent upon how quickly I can get the death certificate processed. Ooh, you know, I know it's certain words I can't say, or otherwise I get flagged. I don't know if that was one of them. But the DC, I have to get that process. And because he's at the coroner's office, it's faster. The process is faster because it's the medical examiners. They're signing off, as opposed to us having to chase down doctors. Anybody in the industry in here, y'all know about that. Y'all can attest to that, because that's a lot. Sometimes it could be a lot, getting the doctors to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah. So, or even give you what they're supposed to give you, which is the causes, stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's a lot. But the medical examiners is different. You just send them the record number, and they do what they do, and then you're able to file it. It's great, no problem. So, anyways, I told them it should take no longer than maybe 2 to 3 days to get that done. It just depends on how quickly they do their part. And I said, but I have to pick up your loved one too, because they're not going to do anything. They're not going to sign off on anything as long as they still have the loved one in their care. So I need to go and get your loved one. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, oh my God, when am I going to be back out here? Nah, I better just go ahead and do this today. So I'm thinking, oh man, my cousin going to kill me. Ooh, I know I'm not supposed to use that word. Okay, retract. Shoot. So she is going to get me because I said that I was going to be back. And then she started texting me around that time, around noon, talking about, are you en route? Are you on your way? Can you stop here and get this and get that? And I'm like, oh God, should I tell her, hello, no, can't do that. Gotta go to the coroner's office right now. And the coroner's office, it took me about 40 minutes to get to the coroner's office today. And then, you know, I had to retrieve the loved one. And then on top of that, y'all, the loved one, how can I say this? Very poor condition. Very, very, very poor condition. Now, when they brought the loved one out, because there was other funeral homes there, I was looking and I was like, please tell me that's not mine. Nah, that's not mine, y'all. He was mine. He was mine. And then the coroner, the worker that came out to assist me, he said, we have to check the case numbers and everything. And he said something to me, and I said, wait a minute. Well, what's his approximate weight? Because he looks a little big. And he said no. He said no, he's a, I could say the word, decom. He's a decom. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, no. Now, mind you, this is the direct cremation, so I wasn't concerned about the family, having to tell the family or anything like that. Thank God. But they obviously must have known. So he had to have been found deceased for him to be in that poor of condition. But I mean, very poor, y'all. Oh God. I was like, oh my God. So yeah. And the smell is not pleasant. So I had to ride all the way back in this heat, in this traffic, with that smell. So as soon as I got back to the funeral home, I went ahead and boxed him up, because I'm going to make sure that he's put on the schedule for our crematorium to be picked up and taken to our crematorium on Friday. So I was like, let me go ahead and get him boxed up and everything. Oh God, this eye is twitching. Oh, it's too much. But yeah, so that's my little thing today I had to do. And I did a lot in a few hours. But I got it done. To God be the glory. They came, got the van for me. And yeah. I might try to keep my van. I don't know, because I think that's not going to work. If my other van wasn't down, I would. But, oh well. All right, what y'all saying to me? I need a job. I'm so sorry, Robert. I cannot, and I don't mean to laugh, but right now, sweetie, I can't even. I'm so sorry. And I only laugh because right now that y'all, the ones that my day ones, y'all know. Right now, it's just I'm just not in a position to even offer anyone a position, unfortunately. But God is working it out. Listen, you know what? I know that this is a temporary situation, a temporary setback. I know that, even though it's been a while, it's been quite some time. I ain't gonna lie, I've been questioning and stuff too, but at the same time, I know that it is, because there is no way that every time I contemplate just going ahead and doing something else and just giving this up, because I'm thinking, obviously, this is not working. It can't be what God want me to do, because why in the world would he have me here struggling if that's the case? Every time I think like that and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and make that move. Guess what happens? He sent a ram. But it don't be a full ram. It be one of them little, it be just like the tail. I'm like, Lord, can I get a whole ram? Can I get a whole ram? Meaning it's like he sends in like a case today. Oh, she thinking about quitting again. Let me send her another case. Lord, can I get more than just one? More than just one, please. Can I get more than just a trinkle? Can I get multiple, please? Please. Overflow. Maybe he think I'm not ready for the overflow, and that's fine too. But I know it's a reason why I'm dealing with and going through what I'm going through. Let me see. Is there any type of breeze out here? I guess so, because I'm wasting my gas sitting out here. I'm at my cousin's place waiting on her to get back with the kids. But can you guys hear me? Because now I got the windows down. Sorry. Because yeah, I know everyone keeps saying business is slow everywhere, but when it's slow okay, this is what I was telling a friend of mine who has a larger facility than me. And I was telling him, I was like, you know, when business is slow at your facility, it's different from being slow, the kind of slow that when it's slow at my facility. When it's slow at your facility, you already get more cases than we do. So you're able to sustain through the slow seasons. When my business is slow, we don't have a cushion or a rollover or anything like that, because, you know, yeah, we don't have it. So, because we don't get a whole lot of business to be able to put away for a rainy day or whatever, you know what I mean? And there's been a lot of rainy days, let me tell you. Now, my white hearse was rented out. Now, mind you, I had asked my stepfather, and you please, because he was off work for 2 whole weeks. 2 weeks. And he's a whole mechanic, y'all. And I said, Pop, can you please take a look at all of my vehicles before you go back to work, so that I will know what needs to be done or whatever. So, because they rent out my hearse, I have a black hearse and a white hearse. And I said, and they rent out my hearses, and I you know, I don't want nothing to happen or whatever. So, can you please take a look at them and take a look at the vans, because one of the vans need work for sure. I know, but actually both of them do, but the one of them is down right now, and I think it needs a battery and tires. But I needed him to check to see if there's anything else that needs to be done, you know, while he had the time. Y'all, do you think he did it? No, he did not. He did not. And my Whitehurst got booked to go out, and they went out far, and yeah. Let's just say I had to get it towed. I had to get it towed about 60 something miles. Was it 6? I don't know. Thank God I have AAA with the 100 miles tow on there. But it had to be towed back, and yeah. And like my van, I'm about to take it to Vegas. I would have loved for him to check it to make sure that, hey, yeah, you can make it to and from Vegas with no problems, but it is what it is. So stuff like that, you know, those things is stuff that you need cushion, you need money for, because my embalming machine, when it broke down, that was $1,500 I had to come out of pocket to pay for that machine to be fixed. So it was like stuff like that, you know, people don't think about, they don't consider, and it's more money. It's more money. Tires, need a new tires. That's money. Maintenance on the electrical. That's money. Everything costs money. So when I was telling my friend, I said, listen, when you're slow, at least you have rollover money. Like, you have cushion. When we're slow, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. So yeah, there's a difference. You have to be specific and intentional when talking to God. You know, I know. Yeah. Kind of learned that the hard way. It's hard to believe it with people dying every day that the funeral home business is slow. Yeah, but the thing is that, yeah, people pass away every day, but they're not all trying to come to, you know, they have a lot of funeral homes to choose from. You know, there are a lot now. So it's not like back in the day where there was just like one main funeral home that everyone went to in the neighborhood and all that. No, it's not like that. There's so many funeral homes. It's like totally oversaturated with funeral homes now, especially out here. I don't know how it is everywhere else, but out here, yeah, that's how it is. So thank you, Robert. I know. I'm gonna be okay. It will be all right. It will be all. Yeah. And then, you know, the anniversary of my mom's passing was last week. And that was hard. It was hard. You know, that day, the 28th, wasn't as hard as the day after for some reason. Because even the day after my mom passed, like the day that she passed, it was like, it was so not like that. It's not happening. This is not real. Like, I'm about to wake up any minute. This is not happening. But the day after is what really, that's when it really hit me. Like, she's really gone. Like, this is not a dream. I'm not gonna wake up. This is real. And that reality, oh my God, it was so painful. And y'all, if you've seen my Life After series, I recorded the day after, and that was raw and real. Very, very real. I remember reading in a comment, somebody said, oh my gosh, such drama what did they say, just for views or something like that. And I'm like, are you kidding me? You really think that wow, you think I shared this for views? Wow, people are really weird on the internet. Really weird. I decided to share my life after because you guys watched my life with her. Y'all watched that whole dynamics. It was just me and my mommy, you know? So I shared that. I don't know. I wanted to share that. Because we go through it too. That's what I wanted to show you guys, that I actually am on the other side. I'm on the side, you know, the grieving side now. I can relate. For real, for real. Yes, I've lost people in my family that, you know, I wasn't close, but my mama, I had just lost my grandmother the year prior. But my mama, yeah, that was different. That was a different type of hurt, pain. I'm still trying to get through it, you know? Yeah, but people are weird. Let me go back up. It seems like there's a lot of funeral homes alongside. Yes, there are. It's a lot. Yeah. Hey, my mom passed away 6 years ago. You never get over it. Nope. I can't believe it's been 3 years. 3 years without my mom, who I talk to every day, all day. Who I lived with before she passed, we lived in the same house for 3 years. 3 years, yeah. 3 years. So we worked together, we lived together, and whenever we wasn't together, we was on the phone or we was on video chat. So this is somebody this was my person. And yeah, whenever I'm dealing with something, I will pick up the phone and call my mama, you know? So to not have that anymore is very surreal. Hi, is it Layla? Y'all know I can't see. Ooh, Leela. Your mom in the funeral home. Yeah, me and my mommy. 2 peas in a pod. Hi, Penny. Whoever said that was not a true follower, right? No, I don't think they were at all, because we loved and adored your mom. They didn't know what they were talking about. Yeah. No. And it was hurtful too. It almost made me take it down, because I was like, excuse me? I did not share this for that. That's not why I shared that. I could sure enough take it down and keep it to myself. But then I had too many other comments that were grateful for me sharing something so personal. Now, I couldn't capture me the day of. That was surreal. I couldn't do that. I was still like in a fog. I wish I could have got that rawness of how all of it happened, like, but yeah, in the moment you just not, yeah, no. But God, I wish I would have took more pictures of her, and I went to try to hold her, but then made that gurgling sound, and I know that sound so well because I go and make removals all the time. So to hear my mom make it, I was just like, what? This is not happening. She is really gone. Like, oh, it was just so surreal, y'all. It's crazy. But anyway, so the anniversary of my mom passing came last week, so I've been really trying to get through this season. Let me text her because it's really hot out here. If I leave, it's not gonna let me. Hold on. Let me text her from the other phone. It is hot. Excuse me. My mom. She did what? Cussed you out? Who do that? Ignore the trolls. I try. I really do. I forgot to ask, how did things go with the older adopted daughter? No, not adopted, y'all. Foster. Not adopted. Foster, but oh, she said she on her way back. Ooh, thank God. No, so the other foster daughter, the older one, you talking about the older one, right? Yes, she, as far as I know, is still AWOL. As far as I know. But I have the younger. Yeah, I have the younger. And she's okay. Now she just went on a week-long visit. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't do it. It's too loud. She just went on a week-long visit, court-ordered, with her father. Father don't live in this state. So he lives in a different state. But it's not that far. It's a nearby state. However, a week. So I was thinking about everything. Because first of all, I'm able to get a break. And it's not really from her, but from the whole thing. The appointments, the visits with mom and dad, then the calls with mom and dad, it just it's a lot that goes with this placement, and it's stressful. It really is. So I was like, okay, at least I get a break, but at the same time, how is this helping this child to go on a week-long visit with her family and then have to come back to me? Like, and then I gotta go through the whole process of getting her back adjusted and all, you know what I mean? So, and the first night back was very challenging. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh, and I've already been dealing with a lot of stress with my business and everything. So who in the world takes on foster kids when they going through a whole lot of stress anyways. Who do that but me? But me. Because right, I want to help people. I love kids. I'm this, and I want to give them a safe home, this and that, not thinking about what it's going to do to me and how it's going to affect me mentally, physically. And it's been a lot. It's been a whole lot. And very, very challenging to say the least. But she's back, and just the first night we had some turbulence, but now we coasting again, you know. At least we're trying to. But then I got mama telling me not to do this, and you need, and make sure she this, and make that. This is her messages to me. Her messages to me are always, they're not collaborative, they're always directive. And I don't like that, because it's like, I don't work for you. I don't work for you. This is not a babysitting nanny type situation. Like, I am her legal guardian right now. I'm going to respect your wishes, but she's in my care. You know what I mean? Like, whew. Oh, God. But I just keep putting myself, I'm like, okay, just put yourself in her position. How would you feel? Da, da, da. But then again, I start thinking about what she did, though, to get kids taken. Okay. Yeah. So, because I sometimes I feel guilty for having somebody else's child, and I'm like, ugh. But then I have to think about what was done that got the children taken in the first place. This eye keeps twitching. When I saw your video about when I saw your video about your, I don't know, the tears started flowing. Are you talking about my mom? Yeah, my mom. Yeah, the baby's buffer in safe place. Right, I am. For now, I am. Until I'm trying to hang in there until the courts make their decision on where the child is gonna go. And it's looking like she's gonna go with her dad, because they would not be, you know, this is a trial run. That's what they're doing. They're testing it to see how she does with him and her reactions and everything. And when she comes back, is she happy? Was she, you know, yeah, because it looks like they're about to give her to her dad. And that poor mom, I feel bad for her, I really do. But at the same time, she been very unpleasant. So, you know. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to check in with you guys really quickly. I wanted to do that while I was at the mortuary. However, I didn't get a chance to because I got a little busy, which is a good thing. But yeah, what else? It was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. I'll probably be back. No, more than likely I will be back probably Thursday, if not tomorrow. Nope, it'll have to be Thursday because the kids got to go to daycare tomorrow. And no, it cannot even be Thursday. Oh God, I gotta figure this out because my foster daughter starts school on Thursday. Oh Jesus, I didn't even think about that. She starts school on Thursday. That's gonna put a monkey wrench in all of my plans. Lord Jesus, I just realized that. Because usually when I come down here, if I'm gonna be out here for some time, I bring the kids with me. I can't do that and she's in school. Oh my gosh, I'm just realizing that. So anyways, I'm really praying that the court she has a court date on the 19th. So I'm really hoping that they make their decision, and that she goes back with one of the parents, which is probably going to be the dad, and that she, does well. The only thing with that is that dad doesn't live in this state, so I definitely feel sorry for mom. But at the same time, I mean, she been a little unpleasant. Okay, so but her first night back had me reconsidering everything, because y'all, I have been extremely stressed to the point where I don't even think I should tell y'all that, because I don't feel like hearing y'all. Anyways, I've been feeling it health wise. So her first night back, her coming in my room screaming and all of that, I was thinking, oh Jesus, oh, this is a lot. But I've been trying to hold out at least until she's able to go back to her family and not go to another foster home. You know what I mean? Because that right there would be too much for her. I don't want that to happen, even though mom has been trying to make that happen. She was, well, I shouldn't say trying to make that happen. She was wanting her to go to where her boys are. Her boys are she has 2 boys, and they're in a foster home somewhere else. And she was trying to get her to go with them, because understandably she would like for her kids to be together. But at the same time, she's in school out near where I am, and the other foster mom could not and would not accept another child. So yeah, so that's that. But then when she realized that wasn't going to happen, then she started begging them to not remove her from me, because that would be too much for her. That would be too much for her to be bounced around. And then who's to say she's going to go to another good home? We know that there, unfortunately, are homes that's not good out there. So, and that's why I'm trying to hang in there. But I'm gonna need the mama to get some act right. Seriously, cause seriously, I know it's an unfortunate situation to have people all in your family business and dynamics and everything, have the courts deciding on, your parenting and all that. I get it. I do get it. But at the same time, if I told y'all what happened to get the kids taken away, you'd be like, oh, yeah, no. But, what y'all saying? You did? Okay, T Ship. Do I know you? I shouldn't have mixed it. This is a orange cream, kind of like a creamsicle, and it was good when I didn't mix it, but now it's a little funny little taste. No. All right, y'all. So that's it. I just wanted to touch bases with you guys, let you guys know what was up, that I have not forgot about you guys, that I'm out here really trying to grind and keep my business, because that's what I'm known for. And I'm unexpectedly good at it. I boxed that loved one up so fast. She was like, "You done?" I was like, "Yeah." I've done it so many times. Yeah, I'm done. I did it. He's ready to go to the crematorium. And to God be the glory for the family, and prayers to that family. Prayers to that family. And then I have a loved one that's being shipped in from Vegas. Ooh, you know what? From Vegas. I wonder if she already booked the airline. I'm going to Vegas tomorrow. You know what? I'm gonna have to call them first thing in the morning. I don't think they booked the flight yet. I'm literally going there tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna talk to the family and everything and see if they wanted to switch it over to me just picking up, since I'll be there. Yeah, I could do that. But anyways, that's all, guys. That's it. I don't want to keep ranting and keep you guys just looking at me. I hope you guys have a blessed and wonderful week. I don't know when I'm gonna come back on here, because I don't know when I'm gonna be back in town. I mean, even though I could come on when I'm at home, I know you guys have told me that, but I don't know, because when I'm at home, I do. I didn't like that face that it froze on. I'm working and I'm working in the house, like getting stuff done in the house as well. So I don't know, but maybe I'll still come on so y'all can see what I do at home. I don't know, but that's it for now. Or maybe I'll come back on when I'm traveling. Maybe not, because the connection probably not going to be great. I don't know, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all want to see, and I will try to make it happen. I met your mother some years ago at a funeral. I'm in the funeral industry myself. 25 years. Wow. Thank you for your service. Said just try. I will. The service is probably not going to be great, but I'll try. We'll see. Love y'all. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful evening. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your love and support. Till the next time. Bye-bye.